This is iTech Patrol on Health News.
On health news, ASEAN to fight Ebola. Thailand's Ministry of Public Health has organized an international conference here on Ebola response measures in the Associations of Southeast Asian Nations region. The two-day event, which started Sunday, is being held at the Royal Orchid Sheraton Hotel in Bangkok. The Nation reported. Those attending include the public health ministers from Thailand, Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Laos, Myanmar, the Philippines, Singapore, Vietnam, China, Japan, and South Korea. Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha presided over the opening ceremony. World Health Organization Director Margaret Chan gave the keynote address via video conference call from the WHO headquarters in Switzerland. The conference aims to raise awareness about Ebola and establish grounds for the handling of any case of the deadly disease in ASEAN and three member countries. Topics on the menu to be discussed includes prevention measures, the treatment of Ebola patients, laboratory diagnosis, cooperation in terms of medical human resources, and consideration for the possibility of sending aids to nations facing the disease. This is Brenille Tugonon reporting for iTech Patrol. Back at the studio.
News. Kalibo Aklan Typhoon Ruby brought a total of 94,956,759 and 81 cents. A damage in Aklan. The Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. Final damage assessment showed agricultural damage reached 15,910,754 and 81 cents, while infrastructure damage reached 78,730,000, showed the report released by RRMC Executive Officer Gallo Ibardaloza. Damage to public utilities reached 316,005 pesos. As reported of Kalibo and Numancia, the only towns submitted figures of PDRRMC. 10 towns reported agricultural damage: Altabas, Banga, Barangay Bahay, Kalibo, Macataw, Malinaw, New Washington, Numancia, and Tangalan. Numancia had the highest with 4,796,440 and Buranga the lowest 60,300. Six towns meanwhile reported infrastructure damage: Banga, Boronga, Malinaw, New Washington, Lumangka, and Tangalan. New Washington has the biggest with 75 million and Banga the lowest with 40,000. 4 Aklanons were injured the height of the typhoon. 60 houses were damaged while 8 were destroyed. The damaged houses were Banga, Buranga, Kalibo, Malinaw, Numancia, and Tangalan. PDRMC report showed Numancia had the highest number of damaged houses with 22, followed by Banga with 14, Buranga and Kalibo 10 each, Tangalan 3, and Malinaw 1. Kalibo had 5 destroyed houses, Numancia 2, and Banga 1. Angelbert Padernal reporting for iTech Patrol. Back to studio.
On world news.
For world news, 8 children, the youngest of them only 18 months old, have been found dead in a suburban home in northeastern Australia. A woman, who the police believe is the mother of 7 children, is in the hospital suffering from serious injuries. Police so far have no formal suspect in the case, said Detective Inspector Bruno Asnikar, but he sought an ally fear among local residents about the deaths. Police were looking at anybody who had any involvement. These events are extremely dissing for everyone. As Nikar said, police officers aren't immune from that. We're human beings as well. Police believes in 8 dead children who they don't think is one of the woman's children is the member of family, he said. This is David T reporting for iTech Patrol. Back to you, Melanie.
Sports news.
On sports news, Manila, Philippines. Despite missing out on the coveted title in the Asian Football Federation Suzuki Cup, the Philippines maintained its position as the top Southeast Asian nation in the year-end world ranking in the International Football Federation or FIFA. In the December 2014 ranking released by the FIFA yesterday, the Pinoy booters found themselves at 138th overall, 2 notches down among their previous standing in the monthly listing, but still enough to put them at number 1 among Asian bets at the end of the year. Philippines footballers outranked Vietnam, Myanmar, and Suzuki Cup finalist Thailand, and Malaysia, as well as the ex-champion Singapore, Indonesia, Laos, Cambodia, and Timor-Leste and Brunei. The December 18 ranking reflected the ASCA 0-0 draw with Thailand in the first leg of the Suzuki Cup semis last December 6 at Rizal Memorial, which earned them 47.60 points, as well as their 0-3 setbacks to the War Elephants in the semis second leg last December 10, and 1-3 loss to Vietnam in the game of Group A in Hanoi last November 28. The ASCAs would have been wanted to validate their status as the top-ranked nation by lifting the Suzuki Cup trophy, but fell short following that sorry loss to the Thais. As things stand, the War Elephants inched closer to the record 4th Asian crown after scoring a 2-0 victory over Malaysia last Wednesday night in the first leg of the finals at Rahamangala Stadium in Bangkok. This is Bryan Villaruz reporting for iTech Patrol, back at the studio.
On a celebrity news, Manila, Ara has given birth to a healthy baby girl. Her partner, Bulacan Mayor Patrick Meneses, revealed Wednesday. In his Instagram post, Meneses formally introduced their daughter to the public, who named Armanda Gabriela. According to Ara, her daughter was born at exactly 11:35 a.m. on December 17, 2014, weighing 7.4 pounds. The perfect gift this Christmas, Armandi. Thank you, Father, for the safe delivery of our healthy baby girl. There's nothing more I can wish for. We truly blessed. A very Merry Christmas, ended, the actor said. In a previous interview, Nina said she's excited to be a hands-on mother, adding that she intends on breastfeeding her baby. This is Joanne Sinfuego reporting for iTech Patrol, back at the studio. On weather news.
In weather news, light to moderate rains are expected in most parts of the country, the State Weather Bureau said on Friday. The tail end of a cold front is affecting eastern Visayas, while the northeast monsoon is affecting northern Luzon. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration said on Friday. A trough or extension of a low-pressure area is affecting southern Mindanao. Bicol region, Visayas, and Mindanao will experience cloudy skies with light to moderate rain showers and thunderstorms. The regions of Cagayan Valley, Cordillera, and Ilocos will have partly cloudy to at times cloudy skies with light rains. Metro Manila and the rest of Luzon will be partly cloudy with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms. Moderate to strong winds blowing from the northeast will prevail over Luzon and Visayas, and the coastal waters along these areas will be moderate to rough. Elsewhere, winds will be light to moderate coming from the northeast with slight to moderate seas, Pag-asa said. Back to the studio.
On technology news.
Here is the latest invention. A thermal radar system with a panoramic view. Michael Dorsch was building video surveillance trailers for industrial parks in Colorado when his clients started asking for near omniscient views of their properties. They wanted to see intruders in the dark from all angles, but such coverage required up to 7 thermal infrared cameras and cost more than $100,000. So Dorch and a colleague spent 4 years developing a cheaper, more capable alternative. Their thermal radar system provides 360-degree infrared coverage that can spot people, fires, vehicles, and more. The heart of the invention is a single spinning thermal sensor. Onboard processors constantly stitch images together for a refreshing panoramic video feed and intelligent software find threats. A finished unit will cost about $16,000, many times cheaper than any system that comes close, and should be ready for its debut later this year. The first and biggest market will be corporate security, but the Forest Service, the Utah Department of Transportation, and even the Pentagon, Dorch says, also have this invention on the radar. How it works: warm objects, people, car, engines, tires, emit infrared light. A spinning camera takes up to 16 thermal images per second, eliminating the need for multiple expensive cameras. Software stitches the images together and heat signatures and triangulated with GPS to show their location as a blip on a radar-like apple. Lead inventors: Michael Dorch and Larry Price. Development cost to date $3.7 million. Company: Thermal Imaging Radar LLC. This is cyra simpas reporting for iTech Patrol. Back in the studio.
On science news.
On technology news, President Barack Obama vowed on Friday to respond to a devastating cyber attack on Sony Pictures that he blamed on North Korea, and scolded the Hollywood studio for caving in to what he described as a foreign dictator imposing censorship in America. Obama said the cyber attack caused a lot of damage to Sony, but the company should not have let itself to be intimidated into halting the public release of the movie The Interview, a lampoon portraying the assassination of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. They said the Sony attack may have been practice run for North Korea's cyber army as part of its long-term goal of being able to cripple its rivals' telecommunications and energy grids. Obama called on the new Congress to work with his administration on new cyber security legislation. Klark Sunga, reporting for iTech Patrol. Back to you, Franz.
On politics, Binay confirms co-hosting a radio station. Vice President Binay will be a co-host of a radio commentary program that went off the air temporarily, reportedly because he had wanted to be part of it. Binay's spokesperson Joel Salgado said Tuesday Binay would be co-hosting Carambola on DWLZ every Wednesday. That means Binay will be joining the morning radio program hosted by Sally Bueno, Thelma Dumpit, Joel Paredes, and Jonathan De La Cruz. Salgado said that Binay Camp was informed of the Vice President co-hosting job by DWLZ people after he clarified with a radio station a report by Inquirer columnist Ramon Tulfo that the Vice President caused the show to go off air temporarily because Binay had invited himself to be one of his hosts. The radio program did not go on air on Monday. According to Tulfo, he learned that the host decided to go on a vacation until January 5 to avoid an ugly scene with the Vice President. Binay himself told reporters that he knew the program would go back on air next month. The program was not removed. It was just stopped because of the Christmas season, Binay said when asked to comment on Tulfo's column.
On business news, Jack Ma, the founder and executive chairman of Chinese e-commerce major Alibaba, is 2014's biggest financial gainer as a billionaire. Entrepreneur's fortune has swelled by a whopping $18.5 billion to $29.2 billion. According to private wealth consultancies WealthX, former English teacher turned a billionaire, entrepreneur Ma is the biggest gainer of 2014 as his fortune increased 173%, largely due to Alibaba's record-breaking initial public offer IPO in September and subsequent strong performance of the company stock. Legendary investors Warren Buffett stood the second place of WealthX list of the top gainers in 2014. The Berkshire Hathaway chairman ranked in $13.5 billion in 2014, a 22% increase from 2013, to push his fortune to $72.6 billion. Meanwhile, Bill Gates, the world's richest man, saw his net worth grow by $10.5 billion in 2014 to reach $83.1 billion, earning him third place on the WealthX ranking of the biggest gainers.
On traffic news.
This is Jose Johnny Teves for ITEC Patrol Traffic Update, live here in Mohon Terminal. Iloilo City Mayor Jed Patrick Mabilog has put a stop in hiring new traffic officers for the Traffic Management and Transport Regulation Office, the TMTRC. The mayor justified the hiring stoppage of traffic enforcers with the installation of several traffic lights in busy intersections and street junctions to complete with CCTV cameras to facilitate the smooth flow of traffic in the city. And by December 28, another 4 traffic lights will be installed, and this will help the congestion of the traffic in the city proper. And some 20 traffic lights were all installed. And now that Christmas and New Year is fast approaching, many people requested a 24-hour service on our bus and provincial series, and even provincial jeepneys have now access with a maximum 8-car pass in each provincial jeepneys every trip. Now let's have a safety vacation trip for you guys, and having a long distance trip or out of town. Just take note of this: the blow bag, the B for brakes, the L for lights, the O and W oil and water, the B for battery, the A for air, the G for gasoline. Have a safe trip to all, and have a wonderful vacation. Back to you guys. This is Jose Johnny Teves for
This is ITEC Patrol.
Good day.